Wow, will Canelo Alvarez payday? You want payday? I know that. Will he decide to still move to cruiserweight despite his opponent just fighting and having a controversial affair? We're going to talk about all that and more. Stay tuned to this video. Hey, get the out of here. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. 2022, it's up. Now, bad news. Canelo Alvarez, he was intending to fight an opponent, right? That opponent is at cruiserweight. This was an opponent that really came out of left field. Like Lil Wayne said, I got him out of position like Sheffield and left field. Coming when the gang, yo, moolah, baby. It came out of left field. People were like, why? Why go to cruiserweight? Nonetheless, these are some of the moves that Canelo and his team try to pull off, and they, pacify it as Canelo setting history. But the bad news is this. He fought a guy, or he said he wanted to fight the one guy he wanted to fight, not the best guy like Maris Bradis or, Usyk said he'll go back down to cruiserweight, but it's a guy named MAKBOOK, right? Now, this is a real life picture from the telecast, and you see they have like the little cheap on-screen graphic for the tail of the tape. They don't even know this man's age, as you guys see. Bam! Oh my gosh. It says NA. They don't even know the man's age. Who wants to see Canelo not in high profile fights and against people where his age is from, we don't even know where he's from. Parts unknown, his age is unknown, his record is unknown, his marital status is unknown. Who wants to see Canelo fight person like that? Furthermore, but wait, there's more. Boom. MAKBOOK controversially beats Machunu. King still hopes, Don King, his promoter, still hopes to get him Canelo. Furthermore, this is a boxing reporter, and it says MAKBOOK Machunu could be an entertaining fight, but two unknown cruiserweights in Warren, Ohio. So I don't tell no lies on the channel. You guys see these are unknown names. Other boxing reporters are saying, because when I say this stuff, old media gets mad. They say, oh, Ego, why are you being biased? But other reporters are saying the same thing. Machunu versus MAKBOOK, it says two unknown welterweights fighting in Warren, Ohio for a $50 pay-per-view because Don King, bless his heart, really thinks the winner will fight Canelo next. So this is more confirmation of what I've been telling you. Another boxing reporter, this is what he said. I can confirm from my chat with Don King yesterday that he believes tonight's winner very much in play for Canelo Alvarez. I highly doubt it, but in the meantime, MAKBOOK and Machunu, because it was a rematch, should be a fun one based on how their first fight went. And guess what? It wasn't a fun one, and many people think the wrong person won. So, as I tell you, I don't tell no lies on here. The walls are closing in. If Canelo doesn't fight a more attractive fight, like this is who his promoter says is an attractive fight. Quote, I think a Charlo fight with Canelo is more media friendly because Jamal Charlo is a fighter that sells more than Artur Beterbiev. Jamal Charlo is a fighter that more people follow, and because of that, it is a more attractive fight. So, that being said, the walls are closing in for Canelo Alvarez. His fans can no longer try to back burner certain fights. I think David Benavidez is another huge fight. And you hear Canelo fans say stuff like, oh, nobody wants to see Charlo and who's Charlo beat. But guess what? The walls are closing in, because no matter what you say, if you're willing to say Charlo is not a good fight or doesn't deserve it or needs to sell more tickets or whatever the case is, then how on earth can you justify a fight with Makunu or whatever his name is, MAKBOOK Air, and they don't even know what his age is, as I've displayed so eloquently. They don't know what his age is, and he's coming off of a controversial performance where he controversial. A lot of people thought Machunu beat him. This was a rematch, part 2 of the rematch. You know what I mean? So to me, it's not even sensible that this should be an option, especially when you got guys like Alexander Usyk, who we know this is the games that Canelo's team likes to play. We know Alexander Usyk can fight. We know he's a good fighter. He already said that he's willing to come back down from heavyweight, down. I'm going down, baby. Yo street in a Range Rover, hot, let it go, Jimmy, go. He ready to go down to cruiserweight, and Canelo's team immediately dismissed that and said, we not fighting Usyk. So I like I said, if it's too hot in the kitchen, stay about the kitchen. I think Canelo Alvarez, the whole cruiserweight thing sounded dumb to me, because we know what it is. It's a ploy to try to nab a title against it's just a waste of time, because you're not trying to fight the best up there. You're not trying to stay up there. It's kind of similar to what he did with Kovalev. At the point, Kovalev, yes, has a great resume, but at the point in which Canelo Alvarez had the FAF fight with Sergey Kovalev, guess what? Kovalev was not the premier name by any stretch. You know, he had been beaten by Andre Ward. Psychologically, I think that loss was very damaging to Kovalev. And then now Canelo, you know, for whatever reason, they came up with this ingenious plan, they think, to fight at cruiserweight. And it just goes to show you that the Canelo fans, the man fans, not just regular Canelo fans, but I'm talking about the radical man fans, they are willing to back anything that Canelo does, trying to make it look like the Machunu MAKBOOK Air winner was a great fight that we needed to see. And it was in a rematch where MAKBOOK Air stopped the guy the first time, even though he almost got stopped in the first fight, if you know your boxer. But I know a lot of y'all don't, so I'll just give you the information. So it was a rematch, and you stopped him in the first fight, and then you really did worse in the rematch because, again, people think it was a robbery if you guys watch the fight. And I don't want to see a bunch of 1,000 Canelo fan comments that didn't even watch the fight telling me I'm wrong and telling me I'm hating and all that. I don't care about none of that, because you can't prove me wrong. Goodbye. Everybody have a good day. Happy Monday. Let me know what you guys think. The walls are closing in for Canelo Alvarez. Nobody's trying to see that bullish. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.